What is going on, Jeromes? It's another beautiful day. The sun beats down. A 7-round Vikings mock draft on a thirsty Thursday, as it were. Let's get this damn thing started. Maybe no trade up. Maybe limited trade downs, too. Kind of feeling sticking and picking. Anyway, recapping what happened. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, no trade for the Cardinals. They go Jalen Carter. Okay. Richardson goes to the Colts. Will Anderson going to the Seahawks. That's a great get for them. Gonzo going back to Detroit. Levis to the Raiders. Van Ness, Falcons. Witherspoon staying in state with the Bears. That's a really good pick for them, man. That's annoying. Those are Justin Jefferson picks, man. Yeah. Two in division. Going cornerback. Paris Johnson. Okay. They're going to kick him inside for a year. Sure. Tyree Wilson falls all the way to the Titans. Wow. Skoronski goes to the Jets. Broderick Jones, Texans. JSN, Patriots. Nolan Smith. I don't know. Sure. Murphy, Deontay Banks, JPJ, Darnell Wright, Bruzzy, Quentin Johnston, and Michael Myers. So Vikings on the clock at 23. One trade offer, just checking things out. All right, the Giants want to come up, but Kancey is there. Yes, that makes a ton of sense. I mean, Bajan is tempting. He really is. Zay Flowers is there. Addison is there. So moving down 2 spots. Brian Branch is there too. I love. So Kancey, Branch, Zay, and Addison. Even Forbes. Like I'm in on. So I'm perfectly fine trading down in this spot if we can get some good value. I want 89 and I want 209. Offer trade. We're in business. All right. So they take Bajan. Ooh, what? All right, so yes. I mean, the simulators can be kind of wonky. Or hell, maybe Saquon, who hasn't signed his franchise tender yet, maybe they're just going to trade him. Who knows? Kancey goes to the Jaguars. That's actually a good fit for them. Here at 25, so we got 2 more trade offers. Again, I'm pretty good with who's on the board. Now we have a chance to move down 8 spots with the Texans. Like, I'm not overly thrilled, but if we can get some nice. Like, if we can get back into the second round at 65, I would entertain this. All right, so accepted. Let's see what the damage is. So they come up for Brian Branch. He's going to do great with D'Amico Ryans. Kincaid goes to the Cowboys. Yes. Zay Flowers goes to the Bills. Makes sense. Addison to the Bengals. Cam Smith, Osiris, Will McDonald, and Manuel Forbes goes to Pittsburgh. So on the clock at 33. So Azuma's on board. Mozzie Smith, if we want to go that direction. Tanner McKee, Josh Downs, Adewale, I think is going to be an absolute monster in this league. Jack Campbell, JMS could be in play here. Keanu Benton, I love a lot. Actually, we're going to maneuver a little bit. So first off here, I'm going to go with Adewale, who has all the potential in the world. Hold on. Pausing. All right, so Adewale is there. Mozzie. All right, so we've got defensive lineman. Now, Adewale is going to be moving all along the defensive line in Flores' scheme, so I actually love that fit. Jets at 42 and 43. I don't know if Benton's going to get to 65. Really don't know. But also, I want to come up for an offensive lineman. So I'm going to package some picks. The Jets adding fuel to the fire of the dumbest rivalry in sports history. Apparently, they don't want to trade. All right, so we'll resume, and then we'll pause. All right, so they go Cody Mauch, and Darnell Washington. Falcons on the clock. They're just like, no. Just like, no way, Jose. Ain't gonna happen. I don't want to give that up. All right, so let a couple more picks bleed off. John Michael Schmitz, there he goes. Hendon Hooker, there he goes. Hendon Hooker goes to the Packers. It's kind of interesting. Drew Sanders off the board. Avila's off the board. Hyatt is off the board. So we're on the clock again at 65. Whatever happens. I went skydiving. All right. Yeah, so Benton went at 58, unfortunately. Tippmann went. Henley went. Julius Brents went. Man, it's a dark day. It's a dark day. But here at 65, so the usual suspects are there. Zavala I like a lot. Charbonnet. Now, I understand. I fully understand having Dalvin on board. Actually, let's look into trading Dalvin. Let's see here. What can we do? All right, because I really like Charbonnet, and I think in some ways he's better than Bijan. Some ways he's absolutely not. But I actually think that Charbonnet as Le'Veon Bell with a little bit more power. I truly believe that. See, Buccaneers. Let's get the Bucks on the horn. Next pick, 82. Can we swap 82 for Dalvin? I'm going to take that all day. Can we get more? 181, offer trade. All right, I'll just take the third. There we go. All right, so drafting player. So I'm going to take Charbonnet with this selection. Rest of the way, yeah, we're going to look at DTR. We're going to look at Jaron Hall. We're going to look at Bagent. Do we make a play for Trey Lance? I mean, his release got cleaned up. That's for sure. To your offensive line. Now, we do have the luxury of taking Voorhees, coming off that torn ACL. I really like his game a lot. Zavala, of course, is a crush of mine. Could probably get him in the 80s. But let's make a deal. San Francisco. We're San Francisco 49ers. Trey Lance, what's it going to take? 3% chance. Second and a fourth. Second and a third. All right, so basically they're wanting all that. I don't want to do that. All right, so basically all of our thirds and a fourth. I mean, that is kind of spendy, especially for a guy who's going to be on the fourth year of his rookie deal next year. Whatever. Offer twice. We did it. It just happened again. All right, so back on the clock. This all started with taking Charbonnet. We're gonna go. Actually, let's chime on in here. Let's trade Za'Darius to Tennessee. Actually, should we trade him to the Ravens? He wanted to sign with the Ravens to begin with. All right, let's do that. Where's Baltimore next? Baltimore's 86. It was 86. It was 124 and 157 and 199. Oh, we can get all three? All right, got it. There we go. And resume and enhance. Moving and grooving and chucking and jiving, doing all the fun things, man. All right. So, draft-wise, we have a defensive interior and a running back. Still need linebacker, still need wide receiver, still need a corner, still need a lot of things going on. Juice is there. Voorhees, like we mentioned. We would just do it. Yeah. All right, so we're taking an offensive lineman who's not even going to play this year. I'm okay with that. I think Voorhees steps in at starting left guard next season. And Kwesi's all about finding that value. Corey Trice in this spot makes a ton of sense. But, of course, we don't always make sense, do we? No, we do not. Wide receivers. Ronnie Bell. Darius Davis. Raheem Jarrett, I think, is underrated. It's a little bit early. All right. Corey Trice, welcome on in. Supreme length on the outside, 158 now. Could go with Juice. See Keaton Mitchell, did I see? Or I got the run back. Broderick Martin. All right, so we're chilling at 158. Got a couple trade offers. All right, can we start mortgaging these picks? No, not so much. All right. Tight end, no. Linebacker, Troy Brown, Metro Miller. All right, up at the top, Anthony Johnson. I understand safety is not like a pronounced need, but I think Johnson's going to be a player. Also, with Harrison retiring, Metellus in the contract year, not sold on Beasley. I think getting some depth there does make a ton of sense. It's a Broderick Martin, nose tackle. Missed out on Benton, but we got some absolute size there. The rest of the way, Trey Dean, Troy Brown. Yeah, Troy Brown, the linebacker. We got 4 picks left. Yeah, we haven't addressed wide receiver at all. Yeah. Let's see, Puka. Darius Davis. All right. I'm going to go Darius Davis. Also love his plus side as a returner. And 3 selections left, so now is the time to start chucking some darts. Let's see, what do we got here? Badgett, yes, yoink. Shepard. What else do we want? We could take a flyer on edge rusher. MJ, BJ, Parrish. Let's go Martin in this spot. And then last one, we are going to, what are we going to do? Take another offensive lineman. May as well at this stage. Go Grant Gibson. There you go. So, rounding things out. So, I'm not going to lie. Things got a little bit nuts. So, we traded down several times. Picked up Adewale coming out of Northwestern. Absolute physical freak. Great first step as well. I'm going to move him all along the defensive line. Zach Charbonnet, who I love as a running back, and we traded Dalvin to Tampa. Voorhees, yes, ACL, but he's an absolute monster, going to be your 2024 starting left guard after Ezra's rookie deal expires. Traded Za'Darius to the Ravens, but the Vikings with Davenport and Daniil, which we're going to give Daniil a new deal, as well as Patrick Jones second and Wanham are going to be perfectly fine on the edge. Corey Trice adding some length to the cornerback room. Anthony Johnson Jr., big-time playmaker out of Ames, adds some safety depth. Where safety is a low-key need. My only issue with this draft is that we didn't get like a clear-cut wide receiver too, but is what it is. Broderick Martin, nose tackle coming in. Troy Brown, tackling machine out of Mississippi. Darius Davis, a little bit of a spark plug, as well as has some return flexibility. Tyson Bagent, big-time arm. Pride of Shepard, big-time leap in competition, but he can be quarterback 3 because guess what? We got Trey Lance. And now, I mean, they could look into trading Kirk at this stage if they're sold on Trey, but now you have the Pride of Marshall, Minnesota back where he needs to be. Jeremiah Martin, the project edge from UW, coming in from Seattle, and as well as Grant Gibson. Because why not another NC State center at this stage? But this is not how we drew it up. But I kind of don't mind how it turned out. Even after trading Dalvin and Za'Darius, you ended up with a fistful of future starters and high-end contributors right away. Plus, you came away with Trey Lance. So there you go. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. 7-round Vikings mock draft. Let's get nuts. I like how every single mock draft starts out, this is going to be a normal one. Nah. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.